Saturday, I have to contact him. I'm pretty sure Tom's coming by. He's been coming by every Saturday. It's become a thing. And I'm getting excited about it, so.
One of the things I love about cast iron is you leave the pan dirty. And you get the wonderful flavors of the previous meal added to the current meal. So this show us what you got that's taking you so long to eat. Oh, there's a lot of veggies in that bowl. And you say there was broth and meat too? It's fun to make a mess on the floor. Oh boy, it's so much fun to clean up too.
This is how you feed a dog. Not kibble.
Tiny dogs like meat too. Well, only -5, even with the wind. It's quite nice out here. The sun is warm. I like the blue sky. It's a nice color. If you look, can you see it? The moon? Beautiful half moon. There it is. Boy, the batteries on this camera are expiring faster and faster all the time. I can't even get a full day out of one anymore. So, yeah, I got my errands done. I stopped at a coffee shop for a coffee with a shot of wild turkey in it. Picked up more cocoa butter and a chocolate bar, and enjoyed the new lock on my bike. I really should have shown you how it works. But yeah, I'll take you out and show you. So this is the lock. You put the key in, and that's a challenge on this thing. I don't know why, but actually getting the key in the lock seems to be the most difficult part. There. And you turn the key, slide this lever, pull the key out, and then this bolt here stops you from moving the bike. And then when you come back to your bike, the key is a lot easier to get in for some reason. You turn it, it snaps out, and you're ready to go. How quick is that, eh? I loves it. Now this is not a lock for, you know, you're going into work and you're going to be gone 8 hours and it's locked up in a back parking lot. This is a lock for stopping in at a store for 5 minutes. Well, this is interesting. People are being forced by their homeowners associations to get their dog's DNA tested and register the DNA with a company in order to provide identification services for dog poop found in the complex. So if it's a condo, or, you know, if they find dog poop sitting out on the sidewalk or on the lawns or somewhere, or in the hallways, or they can get the dog poop DNA tested and get back to the owner of the dog to complain about it. That's interesting. A lot of dog owners are calling it intrusive. They don't appreciate it, and they're angry about it. They don't want their dog's DNA tested. I would, because then it's going to keep you all honest, because not cleaning up your dog poop is a serious issue. Now, if your dog poops in a place that no one ever finds it, then no one's ever going to check it, DNA test it, or complain about it, right? So either train your dog to poop where there's piles of trash and weeds, or pick up after your dog, because someone tends the property, therefore they care. I just found soda pop that's lavender flavor. Well, it's just the syrup that you add the soda water to. It's organic and cane sugar and stuff. It's weird. And I can't decide if I like it. I'm glad to be home. It wasn't cold, but the wind had some nip to it. What's he running away from you again?
He doesn't want to get dressed. Not cooperating at all. Here you go, buddy. Yeah. Okay. Got your paint spot on there. There you go, buddy.
Are you hearing Tom's voice? You like Tom, don't you? Tom can't come today. Would you like him? Is Tom your friend? Yes. Can you tilt your head any better? There's Tom's voice. Yeah, Tom. You love Tom. You love Tom so much you're turning your head upside down. Did you get to have some of this whipped cream? You want some more? Look at this coffee. It's got little chocolate nubbies. It's a cold brew, so it's an iced coffee. And that's a coconut whipped cream, and it has the latte is almond milk, and there's cold brew coffee and maple syrup for sweetener. Yum!
Used to call people crazy when they said their dogs talked. Dogs do talk. They don't talk in human language. They don't speak English. She came over and rubbed her head on me and put it in my lap and gave me some kisses. That's her way of saying thank you. And in other more subtle ways they communicate. She has managed to tell me that she used to get yelled at a lot, that she used to get pushed around a lot, that she used to get sent off to lay alone in a cold place a lot. I already knew that she lived on kibble. So I'd say, you know, a dog can tell you their story. A dog can talk. They're just not speaking English. Unlike my parrot, who does speak English, but doesn't say anything. Tuesday morning, I didn't bother talking to the camera at all yesterday. I spent it, I made a hot pot and a salmon cake and created videos for recipe videos that I'm going to put up. Today I have a bunch of chicken to cut up. Oh gosh, yeah. And lots of videos to edit. So, I'm pretty much sitting here with the music on, getting my video editor going, and then I've got all my morning chores to do, as you can doubtless see in the background. And coffee with coconut whipped cream. Superstore is the only place that carries it, and I love it. It's whipped cream made with coconut, dairy free.
First barbecue of the season. Oh, that looks crispy. Yes.
It's Wednesday morning. I'm feeling less than wonderful. Tom and I are going to spend the afternoon doing car errands, and he's going to eat some of that smoked salmon cake. I don't know why, but my arm is hurting. I got woken up in the middle of the night by pain in my hip. I'm not sure why. I think it's because I'm too fat. My body doesn't lay flat properly. And my ostomy has been going off and just being very active because the irrigation doesn't work. And so it's been keeping me awake too. It's just... Oh, and not to mention hot flashes. They don't help. They don't help at all. So that's why I'm not making a lot of footage. But I've got another recipe to put together, and I got a couple of things up yesterday, so I'm still getting content out. I'm just not putting as much into it right now. But in the end, that might be better content.
So Tom's over, and we're having fudge and lattes. Isn't that nice? Oh, I thought it was photograph worthy. Don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yummy.
Like my hat.
I've got Tom's old TV loaded in the car. It was originally my old TV, my first LCD color TV. And it's 13 years old and finally died, so it's going to be taken off to the recyclers, but it's too late to take it there today. It'll stay in the car. What do you think? Do my dogs eat well? We got frozen herring, barbecue baked potato, barbecue chicken, smoked salmon with cream cheese. That's the smoked salmon with cream cheese that I give them pieces of. Barbecue chicken and a little bit of potato. And frozen herring. Boy, they love that stuff. And it's a good deal.
It's funny how last night I thought of all these really cool things I wanted to do today, Thursday. Here I am. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, and I want nothing more than to sit on my bottom with the sun shining in the windows, knitting or working with videos. I think it must be a habit. I did just record a rant that I feel especially good about. It's called The Wolf You Feed. As far as I can figure, success on YouTube begins with productivity. Produce content and produce a lot of it and keep it flowing at a steady rate. So this year, that's what I've been doing. Right? This last, it's coming up on more than a year now that I've been producing content. I guess it started when I started renovating the bus. I decided, yeah, it's time to start producing content. And I'm really pleased that I've held on this long. I'm thinking I should continue to try and produce content on a regular basis for a minimum of 18 months, up to 3 years before I declare it's a fail. And yeah, I'd say if after about 3 years of steady content, I still haven't gotten to a point where I'm able to earn a living with it, and or at least improve my bottom line somehow, then I will probably abandon it. Because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of energy, but it would be so nice to be able to hit the road with an internet income. And I can't think of any other way to do it. It's the weirdest thing. I've spent my whole life trying to be useful, and I've got a whack of useful tasks, and there's a whole lot of really awesome things I can do. But nobody wants it. And I find that really weird. We're in the bus. I've got a fire going. Timmy doesn't like the camera. I don't know why. Is he shy? It lasted a little while. There was just too many drafts and cold spots, and I was getting chilled. The cold was coming in too quickly. So, I mean, it'd be fine if I was working. Too many little tasks that I want to get started, but I don't want to start. I start wanting to, but I don't want to, you know? Just 7 o'clock in the evening is not a good time to start putting things together. And before I do the wiring, I have to look up the conversation where I figured out how to do the wiring, because I've already forgotten. Well, already. It's been a month, so no great surprise. I'm gonna go do that now. What? No. You want a peanut? No, thank you. I don't want a peanut. Got a lot of peanuts there? Yeah? You got a lot of peanuts, Sam? I didn't see any peanuts hiding in your feathers. You want a peanut? I got a whole jar full, thanks. What? Nothing. Here. There you go. Here. Yeah. Don't you want better? You can tell the people who design appliances never have to clean them. Do you know how hard it is to get anything in there to clean that? And there's another one on this side. Utterly useless pockets of dirt collection. And you can't get them clean. And we have never opened the door with that. We open it like this. We always open it like this. The handle should be here. We don't need a handle, so why do I have to have a dirt pocket? Arrgh. This is the fudge I made yesterday. Now, I wasn't planning to make fudge. I wasn't planning anything. I just grabbed some ingredients and decided to see what would happen if I tried a little of this and a little of that. I'm going to edit that recipe this weekend and get it put up on YouTube. But almonds, cashews, coconut milk, and chocolate with coconut palm sugar, and I wound up with fudge. And it's great. It's fudgy. Fudge is the best word for it. Even though it's nothing like regular fudge. It tastes like fudge. There's a fudge texture. It's not made like fudge. Mmm. How do you like watching Einstein parrot, Sammy Pants? Yeah? Do you like that? The bird on the TV. A little bit of company for ya. Yeah. Look at you with your wings half open. Hello. The weather's kicking up out there. It's Friday, just after lunch. I'm going to go run my errands today. There's things I want to pick up. And I gotta drop off that stupid TV because we have a snowstorm coming in the morning.
So I had this dream. It was Twitra. He sat like a king upon a Polynesian throne, speaking to us in a smiling, laughing voice. He held up a banana ice cream cone. It was salt. He showed us, took a few licks, then bent over and shoved it up his bottom. Ice cream was mashed all over his thighs, all over his backhand. It was dripping down. He was smiling. It was really good. So we all tried it. I was never going to do it. The spa retreats for family and friends. We were learning something new. So we tried it. I shoved that crack ice cream cone in my crack and mashed it up. It was cold and soft and velvety and wet like this. And it just felt like everything right. For one moment, the world was exactly as I would have it. Exactly perfect. Which is funny because my crack contains no hole. I have no place in which to shove it. In fact, the crack isn't a crack anymore. It's more of a patch where they took a piece of my stomach, turned it inside out, shoved it through my torso, and stitched it onto my backside to plug the hole that was removed from the surgery. I told her, which was it felt really good doing some attention. You know, cold brew is so much better than hot brew. I bet the original users of coffee in the Americas, and it was the Central Americas, it was tropical, made cold brew. I bet the hot brew was an invention of the Europeans who had to boil all their water because they had soiled it so bad with overpopulation that it wasn't safe to drink the water. There wasn't any fresh water left, so all water had to be boiled. So then you make hot coffee because before you can drink it, you've got to boil it so it's boiling hot. Cold brew definitely tastes better. Well, it's not as nice as having a nice hot beverage on a cold morning, but the rest of the time, hey, we drink lots of things cold all year round, right?